Okay, now moving on to sports. Bronny sets a career high. 17 points.
I thought that was dope for him.
Yeah, it's dope. But everybody talking about I gotta apologize. Like, let me see it a couple more times. Like, you scored 17 in one game.
One person scoring 17 points, cool. But you got to do it night in and night out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or at least like 10 times in this season.
But for a second rounder, 55 pick, we can say he's an NBA player now.
He was always an
one
NBA.
game.
He was always an NBA player. He's in the NBA.
What I think he's getting stronger. Like, he's been in the gym for sure. Like, that's what's, I think, making the difference for him.
Well, I think it's the G League.
As he gets stronger.
I think it's the G League.
I'm not going to let you off the hook. You were saying that he didn't deserve to get drafted and all that stuff.
He didn't. That's absolutely true.
He's showing that he deserved to be drafted.
Yeah, but
now
you
got to actually see the people that weren't drafted.
They weren't averaging 6 points their whole lives.
The leading scorer for the USC team, I think, did he get drafted? I don't think he got drafted.
How's he doing in the NBA?
I don't know.
The NBA in college is different. I don't even know his name.
Can we speak about this game, though? Wasn't nobody on the other team playing? Bronny only plays when the scrubs are playing.
Oh, yeah, like Luka was hurt, LeBron was out.
No, but
Louis
the other
was
team,
out.
too.
No. Giannis was playing. Robin Lopez
was playing.
I'm not sure if Damian Lillard was playing.
At the same time Bronny was on the floor?
Yeah, did you see the highlight? He crossed him over. No, he didn't finish the play, but he crossed him over.
Well, maybe it's because his dad yelled at Stephen A.
Wait. Look at this before we talk about Stephen A. Because Stephen A. took back his words.
That's why I said I don't think he needs to yet. Like, give it like...
Look
what he did. 17-point game.
Now, he messed it up, but he crossed him over.
Okay,
so
but finish it with that. Like,
we're highlighting plays that were unsuccessful plays that's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Why are we putting that?
Wow, look how good he is.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He threw the ball out of bounds. What are we talking about?
Fucking any good player at the 24-hour fitness could cross up Giannis on any crazy day that fucking lightning strikes or whatever.
How many highlights of John Morant have we seen of him missing a dunk?
3.
I haven't seen that.
Like a bunch of them. All the highlights of John Morant is like, oh my God, he almost got that poster. Like one day. But
that was like 2 of them.
No, there's like 5 or 10.
What does that have to do with
but
now?
John Morant is a top fucking player in the NBA.
Hey,
Bronny James is a top jersey seller.
So what?
He's a star. By name.
Nah.
Okay, put it this way. Are you drafting him?
Yeah.
Okay. When you get the opportunity to draft him, we want to make sure.
Him if LeBron wasn't on your team.
No, I would. It's going to sell.
He averaged less than 5 points in his career in every fucking league he played in. He was never the star. He was never the go-to guy. Not in high school, not in college, not in anywhere. People like that do not get drafted. That's the point. No one would have drafted him. Nobody with those stat lines would have got drafted ever. Correct or not correct?
That's absolutely true.
He was a first-round pick before the heart thing.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
You make yourself, your performance creates that opportunity for you.
Yeah,
at Sierra Canyon, he averaged 6 points a game. He was never the man.
But wait a minute.
He was good at
averaged
defense.
more than 6, though.
Go to his high school stats.
Yeah, he averaged more than 6 his senior year. I'm not going.
I don't care about his senior year. What'd you average? You should have been the man from freshman to senior year.
So senior year, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.8 steals.
But he was the third option on that team.
Still, you got to learn how to play a role in the NBA. The NBA is about learning a role. You have the 2 big stars.
Now say over his high school career.
Is that what he says? Net average 4.9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't play freshman year, sophomore year.
4.9.
He's scoring 20 in the G League. He's doing his thing.
AD can score 30 in the G League.
I don't know. But
my whole point is this.
AD.
As far as I'm concerned, sports is supposed to be, and it's not, but I always expect it to be, no prejudice, none of those things are going to come into play. It doesn't matter what's your last name. None of these things matter. It's about what have you done on the court.
It's about potential. A lot of sports is potential. What can they be?
And a lot of times those potential players that you are talking about are about 6'7", amazing athletes. They can defend, they can run the court, they can do all these things. It's a different kind of a hybrid player than a small guard. So when you say that, I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's also, like, I don't give him that much credit because if Joshua Engle Sr. was an NBA player and I had no stress and all I ever had to worry about was play basketball and go to school, and I would have probably been the best basketball player on the planet. Like, he didn't have to do anything but play basketball his whole life. And you averaged 4.9 points in high school? I averaged 20-something in grade school.
Yeah.
What?
Listen, I understand.
All you had to do was play basketball your whole life.
I mean, I can't come down on him because of, his lifestyle.
I'm not coming down on him. I'm saying you started here from every other player.
But they say, like, usually, like, if you're born in poverty, you have more hunger, more drive, you have more grit. Like, most of the best players of all time didn't come from rich families.
Oh man, as soon as you step into the shoes of LeBron James Jr., you should have some sort of drive in you to carry on that legacy.
And he is. He's doing good so far. He's 20. He's the youngest Laker since Magic Johnson to put up the stat line that he did. So
to even put that sentence together is stupid.
Just wait until he scores 30. It's gonna happen.
I mean, it's still one game, man.
I'm saying, like, it's gonna happen.
Nobody. I think you're coming from a different perspective. I don't think Josh is saying, and nor am I saying that we don't want him to do well.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be kind of cool.
You think he shouldn't have been drafted, which is worse.
Because he shouldn't, based on his stats.
No, based upon his stats, I don't feel like he should have been drafted. That is absolutely true. But I don't want people to do bad.
Yeah.
I don't. I want everyone to, if everyone can be a millionaire, cool. We're all millionaires. So I don't want him to do bad. I'm not against Bronny James in no way, shape, or form. I just personally felt like, based upon his last name, he may have stole a spot within the draft. And that's just it.
In my opinion, if the statement wasn't released that Bronny wasn't gonna play for any other team unless it's the Lakers or Warriors,
that was crazy.
If they wouldn't have sent out that statement, he would have been drafted before.
Yeah, but out of spite. Because LeBron's been beating the shit out of everybody in the league for 30 years.
No, because he has potential.
I don't
Do you not understand sports rivalries? Anybody who hates LeBron and owns a team would have been like, I'm going to fuck this up for LeBron. For sure.
And
I don't think he would have got drafted, though. So I'm on a different page.
Bronny's box office.
I don't think
box office what?
I don't think
people want to see him play.
I don't think that he would have got drafted at all.
Who?
You tripping.
I don't think he would have got drafted. So when you find out that he's playing, you're like doing everything in your power to get to the game.
You haven't even gone to a G League game. It's probably 32 cents. Anybody can see him play at a high school gym weekly.
I live close to El Segundo too. But that's not the point. The point is when I did go to a Laker game and then they had the game won, everybody wanted Bronny. I wanted Bronny.
Yeah, but they weren't like at the start of the game, Bronny! They were at the end of the game. And the game's wrapped up. We're already going to win. If we were down 2, they wouldn't have said that. It's a sideshow.
Well,
Stephen A. Smith apologized. Or he didn't apologize, saying he may be wrong.
Listen. No, the only thing, did you hear Draymond Green's response to it all? Oh, well, you need to pull that up. About Stephen A.'s comments. Now, I thought that was different. I didn't like what I felt like it started getting different. I understood the perspective that he took, but when we start threatening Stephen A, it just gets different for me.
Ah, come on. You're on Stephen A. Smith's side?
I'm not on anyone's side.
Calling another man weak, that's not basketball, which is actually what Brian was saying in the first place. Like, let's keep it basketball. You call Brian weak for stepping to you, but you're taking shots at him as a father on TV behind a camera. Most would say that's weak. And I know he'll say, I'm paid to do that. No, you're paid to analyze. You're paid to debate on the show.
You really paid to say whatever you want to say as far as this game, whether you like it or not. But as a person, you should be lifting him up. Because LeBron is a good dude. He do good shit. He a good dad. His kid made it. You know, they doing some shit.
Absolutely. As soon as I saw him say it, Bob was up here that day. And Bob was like, oh, yeah, I work with Stephen A. tomorrow. I'm in got y'all game tonight. I'm in the studio tomorrow, something Stephen A. And I was like, oh, you make sure you tell Stephen A. that I have zero respect for what he said. You go on TV, national TV, calling out this African-American, this black father who's raised another successful black young man. And you go on TV calling him out as a father because his son played in the NBA? That's ass backwards. Like, if you want to talk about him as a basketball player, talk about him as a basketball player.
Even talk about Bronny as a basketball player all day.
Although I think it's pretty whack that y'all find time to talk about the 55th draft pick. The only picks I can name right off the top of my mind that was 55th pick or lower was Manu Ginobili and Isaiah Thomas. You can't even name a 55th draft pick. This man said, LeBron, you need to stop. As a father, you need to stop. What? And then you throw out the excuse like, well, he the one said that Bronny is better than NBA players. You name me what parent don't think their kid is better than everybody. Like, that is a common thing for parents that's in sports. We all think our kid is better than what they are. But to go on TV and say, you need to stop it as a father, and then go and he stepped to you about that and then say it's weak on TV, because the demeanor in person was like,
yeah.
But then on TV, you go, oh, that was bullshit. It's like weak. Yeah. Like, come on, man. So that's why he said Draymond ain't talking to me. You know, I don't have much to say to that. Like, also reach out to that man and talk to him after somebody say something to you because you know you're wrong. So reach out to that man and talk to you, but he didn't. Where I'm from, the guys that I was raised by, the men that had an impact on my life, that's what we call weak.
A lot of this WWE, or I would say like kind of housewives, you know, celebrity fuckery, excuse my language, is really kind of like where people getting out of hand. And then when you see them in real life, they shocked because they used to being behind a camera or behind a screen, and you ain't got no real human interaction. And we all got relationships with Stephen A. And Stephen A. is one of the biggest voices in the media, so you can be checked too.
In my opinion, Stephen A. Smith, bit of a punk.
Why is he a punk?
He gets confronted, and then he goes on a media tour saying like, "Oh, LeBron's weak."
Do you think Stephen A. Smith was supposed to punch LeBron in the face?
No.
So then, what do you think was supposed to happen after that?
Stand on business.
Do you think LeBron James was going to do anything besides
he wasn't gonna do
talk
shit
anyways? So what are we talking
But
about?
Stephen A. Smith is like, yes sir, and then sitting down.
So what? He just listened to what he got to say.
Here's my question. If Stephen A. Smith is not to critique another black man, what sport is he going to talk about? Hockey? Stick to golf? Nah. You just talk about Luka all day? I don't understand. Like, if black people,
I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't their perspective. Their perspective was the father
no black
part.
person is supposed to say anything bad about another black person or have any opinion, then what the fuck is this show? Just beating down?
It's the father angle.
It was the father angle, because that's what I think. At least that's what I hope. Because the other angle is ridiculous.
But the other thing, like, I would never be like, Skip Bayless should never bring down another white man.
No, but let's say
Skip what's at the top. What are you doing, Skip Bayless? How dare you try to bring us down?
Let's say you do create a YouTube channel for your daughter, and then Skip Bayless comes out on TV. It's like, Josh, I'm begging you, as a father, stop this. How would you feel? It's like, what What are you telling me how to parent my kid? Like she has all these subscribers, people love him, and you're coming to me as a father begging me to stop this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And then Skip Bayless, and I think Stephen A. Smith doesn't even have a kid. What the fuck do you know about being a father? Skip Bayless telling you how to be a father?
On LeBron's side, as a father, I didn't say anything LeBron did was wrong. LeBron did exactly what he should do. If somebody talk about my kids, for sure, I'm going to him. But everyone knows LeBron wasn't about to do shit. Stephen A. wasn't about to do shit. So I don't understand what we're even talking about. Stephen A.'s job is to talk shit. He literally has the biggest contract in the world because of how he talks and the way he talks, and people love that. So what's he supposed to do? Take bread out of his mouth? He shouldn't go on a tour and capitalize on the biggest fucking video clip that he's had in 10 years or something? Like, that's what today's society is.
You make a good point.
And listen, I think it's just the father angle.
We fell in love with Stephen A. because he talks shit.
Right.
That's what we felt. That's why we don't love Stephen A. because he's like this fucking uptight fucking weirdo. Stephen A. says what he want to say online. Stephen A. says what he wants to say on those shows, and the shit's entertaining.
Yeah, still, fuck Stephen A.
Damn.
God damn.
Okay, yeah. And now I'm gonna see him. It's like, oh, I saw that clip. I'm sorry, Stephen A.
Next thing you see, Stephen A. is gonna see Alejandro, and Alejandro's gonna be the one like, I'm sorry.
Come on, man. I'm doing the same thing you're doing. Just talking shit. Just talk shit purposes.
All I'm saying is that we all know why Stephen A. is here. Why Stephen A. makes money. Because he says shit like that.